Race number 3, the Gatorade Cup Series, season number 11, heads out west to the Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California, for the running of the Auto Club 400. Riding off the momentum of his big win at Rockingham, Eli Bright claims pole for today's race, but to his outside second is the 6 of Evan Hunter. Then third place we have Jake Richardson, fourth we have Roman Fenway, rounding out the top 5 it's Freddie Soto in the 82 car. In 6th we have 96 Jonathan Raines Daytona 500 champion. In 7th it's Levi Shones, won here back in season 9. 8th we have Bronson Minnick, 9th it's Anthony Hernandez, and TJ Henley of the 21 rounds out the top 10. He won here in season 11 en route to the championship. For the rest of the fielders, William Bullen, who's outside the 11 of Jake Galloway. Then we have the 88 Anthony Fox, and the 44 of Leon Capon, who comes in as the points leader. Then there's Kashawn Richardson and John Smith, the 00, with Antonin Charlebois and Zachary Fitzwater Sr. in the 47. Then we have Griffin Lynn and Max Rossi, with Nathan Green and second in points Michael Gregory. Then there's Trey Rainey and Code Luigi, with Sebastian Kukulon and the 17 of Casey Nanico. Then there's Riley Sampson and Scott Gregory, with Steve Morgan and Brandon Bealden 9. Then we have Derek Hamill and Marshall Burrell, with Jonathan Buford and the 99 of Brett Sierra. Then we have Riley Spurleytube and the 1 of Diego Yepez. Then there's Luke Rainey and Zachary DeLello, Jeff Bright, Jay Jefferson, and in the final row, Carter Friesen and Tyler Fink in the 98 car. There's the 4-2 car starting lineup for the All Club 400 here in Fontana. Let's go on track time, fire these engines up.
Drivers, start your engines!
As the 4-2 cars roll off the starting grid to do battle here in Fontana, California, we have to mention that this race, the past few seasons, has carried major importance in the championship battle, even though it's early on in the season. 3 of the last 4 seasons, the winner of this race has gone on to be champion. In season 7, Hanley won the All Club 400, won the championship. In season 8, Max Anderson won. He came on to be champion. In season 9, Shones won. He went to be champion. Only last season, season 10, did the winner of this race not go on to win the championship. This race might carry importance for many drivers. If you win today, who knows, maybe you're the champion. 30 laps around Fontana, California. Eli Bright, the all-time wins leader, with Evan Hunter, the 6th, who's outside. We're green in California. Shones saw competitor Eli Bright go out there and get his 11th Gatorade Cup Series win. If Shones wins today, he goes back to the all-time wins leader in the Gatorade Cup Series by himself with 12. He leads lap 1, 4 wide to the corner. Pulling the third one out of line. There goes points leader Leon Capana inside the top 3, going for the lead off turn 2. Now Eli Bright's going to put the 14 up top. There goes points leader Capana looking for 5 bonus points to the bottom. Push from Kashawn Richardson. And now Kashawn peaks low as they go through 3 and 4. The 29 to the inside, he'll take it away. But here comes Zachary Fitzwater Sr. to the bottom with help from the 42 of Cole Luigi. They'll go 4 wide down to the start-finish line. And Fitzwater will lead the lap. 4 wide inside the top 5 to the corner. Cole Luigi clear, but now Freddie Soto jumps low. Looking 5 wide in the pack. Here comes Evan Hunter back. He started outside of the front row. Has found a way down in line and is coming forward. Hunter back to the front. Here comes Scott Gregory. He's had a good start to the season. He'll jump low, and here comes Jake Galloway. Fitzwater and Eli Bright were rubbing back there. They kept it going straight. Scott Gregory middle lane will lead lap 3 of the race. Jake Galloway, the 11 to the bottom. Here comes the 8, Derek Hamill. Derek will jump low in the 8 car. The 11 slides up the racetrack. Here comes the 77 Jonathan Buford into the mix. Still only 4 wide for now. If they ever get 5 wide, that will be when the crash happens. They're looking 5 wide at points, but they haven't made it so far. 4 wide for the lead. John Smith out of line. He had an amazing run late in the Rockingham race to get up to second to finish. As now they are 5 wide. Does Jake Richardson back on, give Eli Bright the lane to clear this 5 wide. Off to the corner. Multiple rows of 5 wide. Hamill, Fitzwater, Bolin, rubbing and banging into turn 1. Still 5. Fitzwater gets sideways in the pack. Still sideways. Still out of control, but they control for now. Down the backstretch, Kukulon leads in the 13 now. Here comes Brett Sear, the 99 for the lead. 83, Max Rossi as well moving forward. Sierra and Rossi are now side by side. Back there, they're 5 wide again. DeLello rubbing with teammate Fitzwater. And out of control with Steve Morgan, they kept it straight. 5 laps down, Max Rossi leads. Now you get Pez out of line for the lead. Heads up from the 19, Riley Sampson. And 5 wide again. The 16 made the move that time. Will it work? DeLello still rubbing. And around they go into the pack. A monstrous crash. Many cars involved, some get away. Yellow flag is in the air for the first time. Racing back around. Sampson leads, but here comes Bolin to the inside, and Steve Morgan as well. Coming back to our first yellow flag of the event. Bolin or Morgan? William Bolin leads lap 6. Caution flag in the air. They made it about 1 or 2 times 5 wide. 3 times was asking for too much. Braking points were reached. Now we saw this in the target race yesterday. The race leader pulled high to get out of the way so he didn't get hit. They tried to get by some drivers and ran to the back of second place and got damaged. That was Adam McDowell. So we have to see if William Bolin can get back to his spot without getting any damage. I think he'll pull around the outside here, which he will. So there goes Bolin around the outside. It looks like they're going to be coming down pit road, and I don't know if the 31 got there in time. It looks like these drivers are not going to pull up to pit, and Bolin's got to fall in line because he didn't make it in time. Freddie Soto was involved in that. Some others got away. It could have been a lot bigger. That's for sure, because it looks like some of these drivers actually got away without damage. Some of these, there's rains. Horrible start to the season besides the Daytona 500. Kukulon does have damage. We saw the 55 and the 47 obviously get damage. So our Daytona 500 champion once again gets collected in something that wasn't his doing. Sprotube was the first down pit road in the 28 car, so we'll see how he comes off the pit lane. It looks like he just took gas and go. He's leaving pit road back there in the 28. He'll get in line. He beats Riley Sampson off easily. And that's another interesting part about this pit road taking fuel only here, because the tires don't really wear. You have to be cautious of when drivers are pulling in, drivers are pulling out. Could cause some accidents and collisions. Sprotube easily will win the race off pit road. Morgan second. Close battle for third between Eli Bright, Riley Sampson, and others. So Riley Sprotube leading the way in the Auto Club 400. 5 wide though, back behind them, didn't work. And Zachary Fitzwater Sr., his day done here early in Fontana, California. 5 wide through the middle of 1 and 2. You see this hole right here, behind the 33 in front of the 20. That is where the 16 of Antonin Charlebois was. Charlebois makes a move on the 33 car of Michael Gregory, and it starts this chaos. They are 5 wide. 2 teammates, Fitzwater and DeLello, rubbing together, pushing together, trying to avoid it. 55 gets down, trying to stay off Sprotube. Fitzwater trying to stay off the 16. He was clear right there if he could have moved up. But it gets Kukulon, gets Michael Gregory, came in second in the point standings. Jonathan Raines right there gets his damage. Leon Campana is going to drive through the madness. The 7 drives through the middle. Looks like the 36 Griffin Lynn. Luke Raines spun around. The 40 of Anthony Hernandez gets damaged. Tyler Fink. There's Lynn again. Jonathan Beeford back there. Jake Galway and some others. So, all in all, we did see some cars get damaged, but it could have been a lot worse. We have a few different camera angles so we can see some of the stuff that happened back behind. Like, how did Luke Rennie get spun around? How did Freddie Soto get involved in that? How did some of the others miss it? Let's look at it right here. The contact into the wall. Luke Rennie got hit by Tyler Fink and spun around. I think he'll actually be fine. See Fink right there get damaged with the 48, and some others just kind of got through it. And that's going to be interesting to see how many of these drivers have damage and how many don't, because it looks like a good bit of them actually got through it. Campana did a great job. Carter Friesen and Trey Rainey and TJ Henley, Nathan Green. Scott Gregory, I think, found a hole around the outside with Jake Galway and Jonathan Buford. A lot of those drivers did a great job to miss what could have been a 15-20 car pileup. Riley Spurley, too, got back in third, wins the race off pit road. The 28 team does their job on pit road. Now the driver to do his job on the racetrack. Riley Spurley leads the Auto Club 400 here in Fontana. Riley Spurley leads at home, his home racetrack. Spurley is out in front in the Auto Club 400 as we're coming around to complete a third of the race. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. second in points. Michael Gregory and Sebastian Kuklon take their cars to the garage. They are done for the day. 39 cars are currently on the lead lap. Some of them damaged, like Zachary DeLello, Freddie Soto, Anthony Hernandez. Maybe Luke Rennie has some damage. Jonathan Reitz definitely has damage. Griffin Lynn has damage. Tyler Fink has damage. They'll be restarting middle of the pack. We'll see if some of the cars that are up to pace can get around. Spurgeon leads in the 28. Steve Morgan in second. Riley Sampson third. Eli Bright fourth. Jake Richardson in fifth. William Bullen is sixth. Seventh for Diego Yepez. Eighth, Brandon Beal. Jeff Bright ninth. And Casey Nacco 10th. Evan Hunter, Brett Sierra, Anthony Fox, Anthony Charlpon, Cole Luigi rounded at the top 15. All of the Roush Racing Racing cars inside the top 15. All 5 of them. Green flag back in the air. Riley Sampson pulled high. Steve Morgan pulled low. Eli Bright got a great restart. He'll go 3 wide to the bottom. Eli Bright, a great restart. He'll move to second. Jake Richardson to third. He'll have a run for second now off turn 2. Down the back they race. Eli trying to get the draft off the 28 to clear the 39, but Richardson stays down to the inside of the 24. Through 3 and 4. A car is going to be coming down pit road. Who is it going to be? It's Nanico. Cuts it from his teammate. Brett Sierra gets to pit road. With some issue, we stay green for now. That could have been disastrous for in that middle lane, and now the back's going to catch up to the front of the field. Evan Hunter 3 wide for second. And looking for the lead off turn 2. Look at that pack back there. It's so big that they will catch up. They have the draft right now. And with how big it is, they're going to be running faster than these drivers. They will definitely catch up. The question is, when will they catch up? Spurley 2 runs middle of the racetrack. Evan Hunter commit on that white line as they come off turn number 4. Evan Hunter to the front at Auto Club. He has a push from Riley Sampson. 18 to go. Sampson now looking for the lead. How about William Bullen into the mix in the 31 car? As Casey Nanico comes off the pit lane. He'll follow a lap down. He's going to clog that inside lane for some of these drivers. Look at Eli Bright trying to shoot in the middle there. Wow. Sampson gets out front. Eli Bright made a big move for a second. And Nanico's getting up to speed still. Watch for that. Still holding that bottom lane. Now he's finally going to be up to pace. So now he'll be middle of this pack. A lap car. He wants a yellow flag to get back on the lead lap if he's ahead of the race leader. Eli Bright for the lead. He slides up with Steve Morgan to his inside. How about Brandon Beal the 9 coming forward? Brandon Beal now looking. Pushing the 26 off to the 3rd corner. Morgan to the inside. Sampson barely. But now Brandon Beal goes behind. Sampson clears. Rogen coming back. Minnick on the inside. Brett Sierra. Marshall Burrow and Jay Jefferson. 16 to go. For Jefferson, it was heartbreak at Rockingham. Running inside the top 10 when he had a mechanical issue on that 78 car. Looking to rebound on the West Coast. And this is basically Furniture Racing's home series of swing as they're 5 wide back behind them. Cole Luigi and some others were shuffling it up, but they kept it going straight. As for the lead, Brett Sierra moves to the front. But Marshall Burrow has other plans, 3 wide. But as we mentioned, this is basically Furniture Racing's swing of home track races, the West Coast. And Denver's going to cap it all off. That is their home race. Jay Jefferson for the lead. He'll get it. But now Jeff Bright in the 5. Moves to the inside. Jeff Bright, last one here in Season 6, Race 2. It was his last Gatorade Cup Series win until Season 10. He knows how to get it done here. But Evan Hunter moved to the inside. Here comes lap car of Case Nanico. He wants the yellow right now. And they almost got it as they're 5 wide back behind. If Nanico would have gotten the yellow flag right there, he would have been about an inch short. And Luke Rainey spun around in the major crash. 3 wide for the lead. Never quit. They're 5 wide. Close and rubbing off turn 2. Do they sort it? 5 wide, back up here now. That's Cold Luigi making the big move in the 42 car for second position. He slides up there 6 wide, around they go into the outside wall hard. And they're spinning up ahead. Hard to the wall for Buford and Nathan Green. Yellow flag in the air. A terrible crash at the front of the field. Luke Rainey leads the race back on lap 18. That's the drama of Auto Club. You get big runs, you want to take them, but you know it could hurt so many others. And that one just took out 3/5 of Roush Family Racing. Brett Sierra will be done after having such a great run here today. Cold Luigi done. John Smith has crashed with some others. Carter Friesen, Zachary DeLello, Steve Morgan are all piled up in turns 1 and 2. We'll have to see what happened there. Obviously, probably hit the pit wall. But how'd the 34 and 55 do that if they weren't involved in the crash? So these racers are going to stay on the racetrack. We'll go green with under 10 to go. But what happened? 5 and 6 wide. Cold Luigi makes the move. He gets involved. Cold Luigi made a 5 wide bonsai move off into turn number 3, trying to get the spot for second position behind the 2 of Luke Rainey. But what he didn't account for is that TJ Hanley also had a run behind him, and Hanley right here, he pokes his nose. They are basically 6 wide at this point. 42 up into the 00 and the 34, the 99 as well. Casey Nanico also involved. Steve Morgan back there further gets damaged. Everyone else gets low and gets by without contact. Nathan Green, Jonathan Buford get hit together. They go around. They nail the outside wall hard at their rear ends. Otherwise, everyone else did a great job getting low and getting by. That could have been, this was in second position where the crash happened. Could have been 15 cars. It was only about 7 or 8. That was just hard racing at the front of this field. As Coleridge made the 5 wide move, Hanley decides to go a step even higher and go 6 wide. And it hooks the 42 to the 00. There's Morgan getting his damage back there as Buford Green go up and pop the outside wall a ton. So then leaving the accident scene, Carter Friesen and some others were leaving with Derek Griffin Lynn there down in the grass. I don't know if he got involved or if he just went down there to miss it. I have to... Yeah, he just went down there to miss it. He saw what was happening. Then driving away from the accident scene, Carter Friesen and some others driving away right here. And they're going to get involved. There's Morgan. I believe he's going to be the first to impact the wall right here. He is. He spins up. And, oh, Friesen nails him. DeLello nails Friesen and sends the 34 for a ride. And then, of course, John Smith also hit the wall. So Luke Rainey, the 2, was spun around in the first accident of the day. He's now leading the race with under 10 to go. The Auto Club 400 will come down to its final stages. Big news here at Auto Club. Race leader Luke Rainey is blowing up under yellow. Heartbreak. Leading the race. There are no words to describe what Luke Rainey has to be feeling right now. Another car off pace. That's Tyler Fink. He'll drop down to the apron. He has an issue. Those were 2 cars involved in the first accident. They actually were involved together. Fink spun Luke Rainey out of line. We're going back green this time. 9 to go once we get it. Luke Rainey and Tyler Fink out of commission. Both were running inside the top 15. Luke Rainey was race leader. Tyler Fink was about 14th or 13th. Luke will be done for the day. Fink, it could be a tire issue. It could be a mechanical issue. We're going to look at the tires from that crash. They include Casey Nanico, Brett Sierra, Cole Luigi, Zachary DeLello, Steve Morgan, Carter Friesen, and John Smith. Luke Rainey, a gearbox has put the 2 out of the race. We're going to have 31 cars on the lead lap, and it's probably going to be down to 30 after the 90 of Tyler Fink either falls a lap down or retires from the race. So TJ Hanley won this race back in Season 7 en route to the championship. He is out in front. Jake Galloway is currently 2nd. Evan Hunter in 3rd. Jake Richardson 4th. And Jeff Bright, the old man, in 5th. Jay Jefferson now 6th. Max Rossi 7th. Riley Sprotube 8th. Roman Fenway 9th. And Marshall Burrow in the 7 rounds out the top 10. If Jeff were to win here today, he would get back tied with the Sun for most wins overall, but his son is still in the race with a shot at the win. Eli Bright back here, just outside of the top 15. He's got a shot on this restart to gain positions, trying to get up there and challenge his father and some others for the race victory. About 20 cars, clean race cars, are going to have a shot at this race victory. Hanley leads in the 21 car. Pace car to pit road. 9 to go once we get going. Anticipating the restart. Green flag back out. Look at Jeff Bright way high. Riley Sampson way up the racetrack in the 19. Hanley and Galway stay in line. Hunter for second. Can Galway cut the nose off the 6? He couldn't. Hunter to the inside. Jefferson goes with them. Jake Galway off pace in the 11. He has an issue. He'll get low. He slows the pack up. 3 cars get away. They're 3 wide for the lead. Jay Jefferson for the lead. As mechanical issues biting many of our top contenders here today. We had Luke Rain for the lead blow up. We just had Jake Galway running in second have an issue. Tyler Fink had an issue on the restart. Jefferson leads in the 78. Tyler Fink is so far still out there, still going. He's gone a lap down though. Hanley back for the lead. There goes Fink on pit road. He'll go lap down. And now the fight for the win has dwindled down to maybe a dozen or so cars. Brandon Beal, the last of them. Hanley back for the lead on Jay Jefferson. Max Rossi into the picture, as is Roman Fenway in the 43. 7 to go this time by. They're looking 4 wide for the top spot. Hanley clears it off. 7 to go. Back to Brandon Beal, the last car in this lead draft. 13 cars to sell for the win. Minnick, the first of them that was held up. Scott Greger, Nancy Sharp, a lot of these drivers back here are not going to be happy about what happened right there. And really, Jake Galway couldn't really do anything about it. As Yepez now is an issue. He's down pit road as well. So many issues late in the going here at Auto Club. Hanley leads. He's pulled a gap as they're 3 wide behind him for second. They're going to have to get clear single file to run this 21 car down. They have a run down the front stretch. 6 to go. Fenway trying to get there in the draft. Yepez will be left as he comes off pit road. Fenway for the lead in turn 1. He'll dive to the bottom. Roman Fenway to the front. Off pit road, Jake Galway as well. He has fallen a lap down. 13 cars to sell the win. Come to 5 to go. Jeff Bright for the lead on Roman Fenway. He'll go to the inside. Riley Sampson out of line. This time by 5 to go. Yellow flag would end the race. Jeff Bright leads in the 5. Riley Sampson to the inside and by. Evan Hunter looking for a win in his return season. And Trey Rainey. Can he win at Auto Club? Can William Bullen score the victory? Max Rossi. How about Brandon Beal? Now Hunter is clear as they're 3 wide behind. William Bullen makes the big move with Max Rossi. That's going to allow the 6 to lead here for a little bit, I have to think. Can they run him down? 4 to go. Bullen is clear in second. Trying to get the draft off the 6 to get a run on him. Off to the first corner. Max Rossi jumps low. Can he keep it down there? 3 wide for the lead. Evan Hunter, the one up top. Bullen in the middle, Hunter clears. But now Rossi has a huge run going to turn 3. He'll pull to the bottom of Evan Hunter. Brandon Beal, the 9, goes even lower. And here comes Marshall Burrell. 3 to go right here. And Brandon Beal leads with 3 to go. Marshall Burrell, Jake Richardson, Jay Jefferson, Roman Fenway, TJ Hanley. Big names in this pack. Jake Richardson 3 wide. That's for the lead. Up ahead, Jake Galway. He is up to pace. He just doesn't have draft. I don't think they'll catch him. Richardson to the front. Jay Jefferson falls through to second. He'll look for the lead off turn 4. 2 to go this time by. Who's going to time it right? Roman Fenway 3 wide. Jay Jefferson leads with 2 to go. Fenway getting the boost from TJ Hanley. Fenway to the lead, but now Hanley's going to jump to the inside. Up the racetrack for the 43 big time. Riley Sampson, 3 wide, help for Jeff Bright. The white flag this time behind the All Club 400. Jeff Bright going to go middle with TJ Hanley. He's going to think better of it. He's going to arc it down to the bottom now. Trying to get a big run off turn 4 right here. He'll get the run. But does he come back around one more lap with the win? White flag. Last lap at All Club. Jeff Bright leads the way. Bolin and Sprotip and hot pursuit on the inside to turn 1. Jeff Bright clear of traffic. Sproley 3 wide behind for second. Riley Sproley looking for the lead. Down the back for the final time. Does anyone have anything for Jeff Bright? 3 and 4 for the final time. Sproley trying everything he can off turn 4. Jeff runs middle lane. Sproley runs bottom lane. Side by side back to the line. The California kid, the old man, checker flag is up. Jeff Bright wins in the 5. Jeff Bright says, not so fast, son. You're not going alone. Win number 28 overall. Jeff Bright is back tied with Eli Bright for the most wins in Joe Rutt history. And he wins it over Riley Sprotip by a nose. Photo finish right there. Maybe a quarter of the car. Jeff Bright wins over Riley Sproley. Max Rossi, Evan Hunter try to give the help to the 28. It wasn't enough. Jeff scores victory here in Auto Club. And it's probably going to move him into the points. He was 4th in points coming into the race. Let's go see the finishing results. Here's how they finished in the All Club 400 at the Auto Club Speedway. We had 2 caution flags today for 8 laps and 19 lead changes among 15 different drivers. Winning the race was the 5 of Jeff Bright. He led 3 laps here today. He led the one that counted, the last lap. Riley Sprotip ends up in 2nd. He tied for most laps led. He only led 4 of the 30 laps here today. And for Sprotip, even though it's a runner-up, it still gets some points and enough to get into the points lead. 3rd place for Max Rossi, Evan Hunter in 4th. William Bolin gets 5th. Jay Jefferson in 6th. Trey Rainey 7th. Marshall Burrow 8th. Riley Sampson 9th. TJ Hanley also led 4 laps. He ends up in 10th. Brandon Beal gets 11th, Roman Fenway 12th, Jake Richardson 13th. Those 13 cars had a shot at the end for the win. Bronson make the first car in the other draft in 14th, and Eli Bright gets 15th from the pole position. Leon Capana 16th, Kashawn Richardson in 17th, Scott Gregory 18th, Anthony Charlebois 19th, and Anthony Fox rounds at the top 20. How much crazier could it have been to the start-finish line if maybe the 11 and the 1 didn't have their issues middle of the pack? Who knows what we could have seen here at the end. Schoens in 21st, Hernandez 22nd, Griffin Lynn 23rd, Nathan Green 24th, Jonathan Raines just kind of stayed out there and just mustered his way to a 25th place. Jonathan Beefer 26th, Freddie Soto 27th, and Derek Hamill 28th. 1 lap down for these 3 drivers that had issues with tires probably. Tyler Fink, Diego Lopez, and Jake Galloway. 32nd on down out from crashes or mechanical issues. Luke Rennie, John Smith, Carter Friesen, Steve Morgan, Zachary DeLello, Colucci, Brett Sierra, Casey Nanico, Sebastian Kukulan, Michael Gregory, and Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Let's now go see the point standings. 3 races in, no one has finished top 10 every race so far this season, but here are how the points look. Riley Sproley on top in the 28. He's only 8 ahead, though, of Jeff Bright in the 5, who picked up the win, moved up to 2nd in points. Leon Capon from 1st to 3rd, TJ Hanley 4th, Bronson Manikin 5th. 6th place for Roman Fenway, 7th Levi Schoens, Anthony Fox 8th, Max Rossi in 9th, and Eli Bright rounds out the top 10. Look at the top 20, Nathan Green in 11th, Jonathan Raines in 12th. It's a decent position in points. I'm sure he would love to be higher than where he is, but today at Auto Club, he really mustered out a good points day. He could have been back in like 37th, so good points day for Raines here today, getting 25th. Michael Gregory down to 13th. He was 2nd in points after today. Marshall Burrow, Freddie Soto, round out the top 15. Casey Nanico, Trey Rennie, Jay Jefferson, Tyler Fink, Anthony Hernandez also in the top 20. As then there's Riley Sampson, Diego Lopez, Evan Hunter, Kashawn Richardson, Scott Gregory, John Smith, Jake Richardson, Brandon Beal, William Bolin, Anthony Charlebois, Jake Galloway, his mechanical issues here today, Jonathan Buford, Zachary DeLello, Steve Morgan, Derek Hamill, Luke Rainey, Zachary Fitzwater Sr., Griffin Lynn, Carter Friesen, there's Colucci, Sebastian Kukulan, and Brett Sierra down at the bottom of the points. Many of the drivers down here with 2 DNFs to start the season. Out of the 3 races, not where you want to be at this point in the season. You're digging yourself a hole. You can't have many bad races if you want to try and make the chase for season 11 of the Gatorade Cup Series. We stay out west for race number 4 in the season. We go to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Home Depot 400. I will see you guys then.